You're here because you want to speak English fluently, but something keeps holding you back. You study, but forget. You listen, but freeze. You understand, but can't speak, and it hurts because deep down you know you're capable of more. You have thoughts, ideas, and feelings, but they don't come out the way you want. Here's a secret that will change everything. The problem is not your mouth. The problem is your brain. Your brain controls your confidence, your memory, your focus, and your words. If it's not trained the right way, no grammar book or app will ever make you fluent. In this video, you'll learn how to train your brain step by step. You'll learn how to stop translating, remember words forever, speak while thinking, and create a daily routine that makes English natural. This is not just learning English, it's reprogramming your mind for a new life, a life where you can finally express yourself freely in English. If you really want to master English and change your life, subscribe now. This channel is about more than words. It's about training your mind, building your confidence, and finding your voice. Let's grow together. Now, why does your brain control your English? You may know the words, you may study grammar, you may understand English perfectly, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. You forget simple words and feel nervous. All the English inside you disappears. The truth is, your mouth doesn't control your English, your brain does. Every word you say starts in your brain. Most people learn English like a school subject, memorizing rules, writing definitions, reading silently. But English is not a subject. It's a skill, and skills come from practice. Your brain must learn to think, react, and speak in English. Imagine your brain is a house. You read books, add decorations, memorize vocabulary, and arrange grammar rules. But when guests come, real conversations, you can't open the door because the key is missing. That key is training your brain to speak. You can know thousands of words, pass exams, and still stay silent if your brain doesn't feel safe, free, and ready to speak. Fluency is not about what you know, it's about what your brain can use right now. Think of two learners. One studied English for 6 years and can write essays. The other practiced speaking every day for 6 months, making mistakes along the way. Both go to a job interview in English. Who speaks better? Not the person with more knowledge, the person whose brain is trained to speak. Fluency comes from action, not memory. So, how do you train your brain? Start by speaking first thing in the morning. When you wake up, say anything out loud in English. Don't worry about perfect sentences, just speak. Tell yourself, I'm awake. I'm brushing my teeth. I feel lazy, but I want to grow. Your brain wakes up when it feels emotion. Don't use boring phrases like today is Tuesday. Say something real. I don't want to work today. I'm scared, but I'll do it anyway. Ask yourself one question in English every morning. What do I want today? What am I afraid of? Why do I need English in my life? Then answer in English, even if it's just a few words. Use visual triggers. Write a note and stick it on your mirror or bedside table. Speak one dream out loud. I will speak English fluently. I will travel and talk to anyone. English is not my fear, it's my power. Say it and believe it. Fluency is not in books, grammar, or apps. It's in your brain. Your brain listens. Train it, guide it, and speak. The best way to become fluent is not to fight with your mouth. It's to train the brain that controls it. Next, let's stop translating and start thinking in English. Many learners first think in their native language, then translate, then speak. That slows everything down. You lose words, lose confidence, and conversations move past you. Fluency is not translation, it's transformation. Your brain must live, think, and feel in English naturally. When you talk, don't translate. Don't pause to check grammar, just say what you see, feel, and do. Start with simple daily sentences in your head. I'm brushing my teeth. I feel tired. I need coffee. Let's go outside. This connects English to reality, not your native language. Use what we call the see arrow say method. Wherever you go, name things in English. Window, sky is beautiful. That car is red. I'm walking slowly. This builds fast brain to mouth connections. Set a timer for 10 minutes each day and think only in English. Don't write, don't speak, just think. Think about what you ate, what you want to do, someone you miss, or a dream you have. Even broken English is better than perfect translation. Name your feelings in English. I'm nervous. I feel happy. I'm a little angry. Keep doing this every day. Your brain will stop translating and start reacting in English automatically. You are in control of your brain. This is how your brain connects English with emotion, and emotion creates strong memory. Use your inner voice before speaking out loud. Say the sentence silently in your head first. This builds a strong guiding voice that leads your speaking. For example, if you want to say, "Can I get a glass of water?" first say it silently, then speak it out loud. Over time, your inner voice will speak before fear does. Your brain was not made for translation, it was made for communication. So stop chasing perfection. Stop searching for the right word. Stop switching between languages. Choose English. Think in English. Live in English. That's how fluency begins, not magically, but by rewiring the brain that controls your voice. And once you start, that rewiring has begun. Emotion plus repetition equals permanent memory. How often have you learned a word, wrote it down, underlined it, memorized it, and then forgot it the next day? You see it again and think, I've seen this word before, but what does it mean? It feels like your brain is broken, but it isn't. Your method is. Your brain doesn't remember what you write, it remembers what you feel. That's why you remember song lyrics from 10 years ago, but forget a vocabulary list from last week. Emotion is the glue that sticks words in your memory. Repetition is the hammer that drives them deep. Without emotion or repetition, you remember nothing. But when you feel a word and repeat it, it becomes yours forever. Take the word disappointed. If you just write, disappointed equals feeling sad because something didn't happen, you'll forget it in a couple of days. But if you say, I was really disappointed when my best friend didn't come to my birthday, your brain connects the word to real feeling. Repeat it tomorrow and next week, and it becomes yours for life. Make this practical. Don't just read words, feel them. When you learn a new word, ask yourself, have I ever felt this in real life? Can I connect it to my story? For example, grateful. Think of a moment when someone helped you. Say, I was so grateful when my mom stayed awake all night to take care of me. Now, it's not just a word, it's your word. Repeat it with real emotion, not like a robot. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful I have food. I'm grateful I can learn English today. When your brain feels your words, it keeps them. Take another word, nervous. Use it in a sentence connected to your life. I was nervous on my first day at work. I get nervous when I speak English to strangers, but I am learning to control it. Now, you're not just learning vocabulary, you're living it. Follow the 24-hour rule. Your brain forgets quickly. Review new words before sleeping, say them out loud the next morning, and use them in new sentences for 3 days. This builds long-term memory, what memory experts call deep encoding. Create a personal vocabulary wall. Choose 10 to 20 words that matter to you. Words that describe your life. Write them on paper. Under each word, add one real memory, one emotional sentence, one dream sentence. Review weekly, update monthly. This isn't a word list, it's your English identity. Words are not just sounds, they are emotions, stories, they are you. Make English emotional, personal, and part of your life. When you feel it deeply and repeat it with love, your brain will protect it forever. Now let's talk about the mouth-brain connection. Speak while you think. Think back to a moment when someone asked a simple question in English. What do you think about this? Or tell me something about yourself. Suddenly your brain went blank. Your mouth froze. You knew the answer in your head but couldn't say it. You felt stuck, small, like all your English disappeared. Why? Because your brain and mouth weren't connected. Most people train the brain, they memorize, understand, even think in English, but their mouth has never practiced. Their voice is scared, the tongue feels heavy, and the brain says, I want to speak. But the mouth replies, I've never done this before. The result? Silence. Not because you are weak, but because no one taught you how to make them work together. Fluency is brain plus mouth working as one. Your brain generates ideas, your mouth delivers them in real time. They must move like dance partners, not strangers. A fluent person doesn't think, translate, organize, then speak. They think and speak at the same time. It's like a river flowing from the mountain to the sea without stopping. But in your case, rocks, fear, self-doubt, overthinking block the flow. We are going to break those rocks. You don't need perfect grammar to speak. You need flow. English is not a written test. It's a living language, a voice, a sound, a connection. Stop thinking about being correct. Start thinking, I must be clear. I must be brave. I must speak now. If your brain waits for perfection, your mouth will never open. Train the brain-mouth connection with shadow practice. Listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say at the same time or just 1 second after. No pausing, no thinking, just speaking. Start with slow videos, short dialogues. At first, your tongue will feel tired, your voice shaky, and you'll feel clumsy. But after a week, your brain understands faster, your mouth speaks without permission, and you no longer need to prepare everything in advance. Use the brain loop technique. Choose a topic, like your daily routine, and start speaking out loud without planning. I wake up at 6 a.m., I make coffee, then I check my phone. After that, I don't stop when you get stuck, just keep going. Loop around. Wait, I forgot, I brush my teeth first. Keep moving. The goal is to train your brain and mouth to work together, not just your vocabulary. This is how real conversation works. No script, no pressure, just thinking and speaking at the same time. Every day, spend 5 minutes on this. Focus on one topic per day. Day 1, my daily routine. Day 2, my favorite movie. Day 3, my last mistake. Day 4, why I want to learn English. Day 5, what I dislike about society. The goal isn't perfect sentences, it's active flow. Train your brain to speak even when you feel fear. When you speak in front of others, your brain starts shouting, what if I say it wrong? What if they laugh? What if I sound stupid? That fear disconnects your brain from your mouth, like unplugging a computer. Here's how to train under pressure. Speak while walking. Talk to yourself without pausing. I'm walking fast. The weather is hot. My back hurts a little. Your brain learns to speak while doing something else. Speak in noisy places. Stand in your kitchen with the fan on. Speak loudly. Train your mouth to perform under stress. Record voice messages to yourself for 2 minutes. Don't stop, don't edit, don't repeat. Then listen. You'll realize that even with mistakes, your English is better than you think. The goal is to show your brain that you can speak, even in chaos and fear. Create a daily brain-mouth workout. Here's a 15-minute plan. Minutes 1 to 3, listen and shadow. Play a short English clip and repeat immediately. Minutes 4 to 6, speak freestyle. Pick a topic and speak non-stop without planning, just flow. Minutes 7 to 9, describe what you see. Name objects, describe actions, colors, feelings, thoughts. This is a black bag. It looks old. I think it's dirty. I don't like it. Minutes 10 to 12. Repeat strong phrases with power. Pick 3 phrases and say them with emotion 10 times each. I will speak with confidence. Mistakes don't scare me. Fluency is coming. Minutes 13 to 15. Record and reflect. Speak for 2 minutes, then listen. Notice one thing you liked, one thing to improve. Do this every day. Your brain will stop freezing. Your mouth will stop panicking. You will learn to speak while thinking. Fluency isn't trapped in memory. It's trapped in fear, hesitation, and the broken connection between thought and speech. That connection is now healing. You are becoming someone who thinks and speaks at the same time. Even if it's slow, messy, and full of small mistakes, it's still speaking. It's still English. It's real fluency. Real fluency is not perfect sentences. It's imperfect sentences, spoken bravely, clearly, and without stopping. Now your mouth and brain are finally moving together. Let them keep dancing. Next, create a fluency environment, even if you're alone. Ask yourself, when you walk into your room, sit at your desk, or look at your phone, does your environment support your English growth? Or does it feel like you're alone, with no one to practice with, no atmosphere of learning? You might think, if I lived in an English-speaking country, I would be fluent. Or if I had someone to practice with every day, I'd speak better. Here's the truth. You don't need to live in London to speak like a Londoner. You don't need a teacher in your room to become fluent. What you need is a fluency environment, a physical and mental space that tells your brain, this is an English zone. Here you grow. Here you speak. Here you transform, even if you're completely alone. Your brain is like a mirror. It reflects what it sees, hears, and feels every day. If your walls are silent, your mouth stays silent. If your phone is in your native language, your brain stays in that language. If your room is full of distractions, your brain gets lazy. But if you design your space to whisper English into your ears, fill it with English sounds, words, habits, and energy, your brain will stop resisting. It will absorb and start transforming naturally. Create a physical English zone in your room. Pick a corner, a chair, a desk, a table. This is your English zone, not your study zone, not your phone zone, but your brain training zone. Put a small sign if you want. Fluency happens here. English only. No fear allowed. Speak. Don't stay silent. Add a notebook with phrases you love, flashcards or sticky notes with emotional words, a mirror for speaking practice, a paper with your biggest English dream written clearly. One day I will speak fluently on stage. Every time you sit there, your brain remembers. This is not a lazy space, it's a speaking space. Fill your ears with English 24/7. Even if your mouth is quiet, your brain is listening. Play podcasts, short speeches, shadowing audio, movie dialogues, motivational English talks, or your own recorded voice speaking confidently. Even if you're not paying full attention, it works. Your brain learns by background. The more it hears, the more it feels. English becomes normal, safe, and yours. Use visual triggers around your room. Every time your eyes see English, your brain wakes up. Put sticky notes on objects. Mirror, you are improving. Door, let's go speak. Cup, I'm grateful for this day. Write emotional phrases on walls or mirrors. English is not hard. You just haven't practiced this way before. Make your voice matter. Fluency is expression, not perfection. Use a phone wallpaper that says, speak now, don't stay silent. Your phone can be your best friend for fluency or a trap for distraction. Set your phone language to English, follow motivating English creators, change your YouTube algorithm, and watch English content. Turn your phone into an English machine. Now, let's wrap this up. Remember, fluency is not about perfection. It's about progress, action, and connection. Your brain and mouth are finally learning to work together. Every time you speak, shadow, think in English, or create your English zone, you are rewiring your mind for fluency. It won't happen overnight, and mistakes are part of the process. That's okay. Real fluency is about speaking bravely, even when it's messy. Every small step you take, every sentence you say, every word you feel, every moment you practice is building your confidence and your skill. Your environment, your habits, your daily practice. These are the tools that will shape your English. Surround yourself with English sounds, words, and ideas. Speak aloud, think aloud, and never be afraid to use your voice. Your brain will absorb it, your mouth will follow, and slowly but surely, English will feel natural. Believe in yourself. Trust your process. Every day, you're becoming someone who thinks and speaks in English at the same time. Every day, your fluency grows a little more. Keep moving forward, keep practicing, keep speaking, and your English will no longer be something you study. It will become who you are. So start today. Speak, listen, feel, and act in English. Make your brain your ally, your voice your instrument, and your environment your support. The power to speak English fluently and confidently is already in you. It's just waiting to be activated. Your journey starts now. Speak, practice, believe, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Fluency is not a destination, it's a life you're creating, one word at a time.